Welcome to my class on Vedic maths. In today's class, we will learn fast and easy simple tricks for subtraction. I will discuss various examples, so stay tuned to my video for wonderful experience. As you can see here, there are 4 questions, each 2-digit subtraction. So before I come to the actual question, let me explain you few things. Let me explain you about complements. So you can see 1 and 9. So 1 complement is 9 and 9 complement is 1, because 1 plus 9 is 10. Similarly, 2 complement is 8 and 8 complement is 2, as 8 plus 2 is 10, and so on. So 5 complement is 5, 6 complement is 4, 4 complement is 6, because when you add these two numbers you get 10. So that is the concept of complement. We will be using this concept while solving this question. In the first example, 69 minus 38, we have 6 greater than 3 and 9 greater than 8, so it is easy. We will not be applying any kind of rule here. 6 minus 3 we will write 1, and 6 minus 3 we will write 3, and 9 minus 8 we will write 1, and that is our answer. In the second example, you can say 5 is greater than 3 and 2 is smaller than 6. In this kind of Vedic maths trick, we move from left to right. Our usual practice is we usually subtract from right to left, but here we are following the opposite way. We are moving from left to right. So first you subtract 5 minus 3, you get 2. And second step is, if this is a smaller and the lower number is greater, find the complement of this 6, complement of 6, and add this 4 to this 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. And as you have done this, as this is a smaller, so you have to reduce it by 1. So our final answer becomes 16. I hope you understood. Let us take another example. Example 3. 8 is greater than 1 and 3 is smaller than 5. So as 3 is smaller than 5, you first subtract 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1, and that gives you 7, and then subtract 1 more, because the next set of numbers you have the upper number smaller and greater number bigger. So you have to subtract 8 minus 1 minus 1. That gives you 6. In the second step, we will follow the same rule, that is find the complement of 5, which is 5, and that add this 5 to this 3, so you get 8, and our answer is 68. Now let's move to the example 4. As told earlier, we start from left, and the rule is, after that you check the first pair of numbers, that is numbers at the tens place. This is units place and this is tens place. So digits at the tens place. Digits at the tens place, if they are the top number is greater and the bottom number is smaller, you can subtract directly. So 6 minus 2, 4, and subtract 1 more, that is 4 minus 1, 3. If the next pair of digit at units place, the top one is smaller and the bottom one is greater, then only you subtract 1. That is very simple rule. So what I have done, as the units place digits are, top number is smaller than the bottom number, so I have subtracted 6 minus 2 and then one more, that is 4 minus 1, 3. And for this second part, you have to find the complement of 7, that is 3, and add this 3 to 6 and you get 9. I hope by this question and till now you have understood the entire method, and once you understand this method you can do any number of digits. So you can do subtraction very fast with any number of digits. We will discuss more examples. Here is example 5. In example 5 we can say 4 minus 3, 1, and again this is greater, 5 minus 1. So we will not subtract 1 here because the second set of digits, the top one is greater than the bottom one. So we will subtract 5 minus 1, 4. But again if you see at this is smaller, so you have to subtract 4 minus 1, that will give you 3, and find the complement of 7, that is 3 and 6, 9, and that is your answer. Doing in the same way, I will just do now. I will not explain steps, you will understand easily. 6 minus 3, 3, 4 minus 2, 2, and 2 minus 1, 1, 6 and 3, 9, 6 and 4 and plus 5. 6 complement of 6 is 4 and plus 5, 9. But again this is smaller, so subtract, reduce it by 1, make it 8, and 9 and 1, 10, 1 plus 7, 8. So your final answer is 3188. The point is, whenever you have next set of digit smaller, top one is smaller and the bottom one greater, you have to reduce it by 1. So that is why I have done minus 1 over at this step. Now question number 7. 5 minus 1 is 4, but this is smaller, so 4 minus 1 is 3. Complement of 6 is 4 and 4, 8, but this is again smaller, so 8 minus 1, 7. 3 and 5, 8. So your answer is 378. Next question. 7 minus 3, 4, and 4 minus 1, 3. Why? Because this is smaller. So complement of 6, 4, and 4 plus 5, 9, but again this is smaller, so you have to write 8. 9 minus 1, that is 8. Again complement of 5, 5, and plus 4, 9, but this is smaller, so write 8. Complement of 4 is 6, and 6 and 2, 8, but this is smaller, so write 7. And again complement of 3 is 7, plus 1, 8. So your answer is this. I know while doing, because we have been doing the normal method for so many years, initially you might find it a bit difficult, but actually once you practice you will find them very easy. I hope my explanations so far have been clear. I have mentioned the steps also here. 7 minus 3 is 4 and 4 minus 1 is 3 in the very first step. Why I subtracted? Because the next set of digit, the top one is smaller and the bottom one is greater. Whenever you get this situation, the top one is smaller and bottom one greater, you have to subtract the 1 the one which we are performing subtraction by 1. So that is what I have done. Now if you find the complement of 6, that is 4 and plus 5, 9, but I have written 8. Why? I have subtracted 9 minus 1. Why I have written this? Because here the top one is smaller and the bottom is greater. Again, in this case the top one is smaller and bottom is greater. So I have subtracted 1 here also, I have subtracted 1 here also. So this is what you have to take care of. I hope this method was easy for you. With little practice it will be more easy. While explaining and everything initially, as you are doing it for the first time, you might find it a bit confusing, but in fact it is not so. All depends on your practice. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.